Okay, so what we have here is this 2015 Gibson Les Paul Les Plus, and I figured I'd take a short video that could maybe show some things that regular pictures don't. It's in really nice condition. It's kind of one that has been played but not abused. The most you can really find on it on the top is just kind of light scuffing. That's the kind of stuff that could even be buffed out if you want to take the time. But no dings or chips on the top here. Everything looks pretty stock, except I think this bridge piece is an upgraded one. It's got really high quality saddles on it, and it's got Allen wrench adjustments, which I don't think is stock normally on these. Just completely cleaned, and so I deep cleaned the fretboard, then I polished the frets, and then I oiled the neck. So you can see the wood on the neck is in great shape. The frets don't have any grooving, no significant fret wear at all to speak of. They're in great shape. The binding is all in real good shape on this guy. What's that on that one fret? A couple little, just like divots in the wood. That's not going to affect playing. That's just from some string bending in that area or something. So let's see, it's got the brass nut. Those are adjustable in height, by the way, which is really kind of cool when you're doing a setup. The tuning keys have been upgraded. This does not have the auto tuners, which to me is a good thing. Yeah, so what this has is Kluson Revolution series locking tuners, and there's some real nice ones, some pretty high quality tuners, some nice looking tuning keys on them. It's got that hologram like all these had. Back of the neck, there's no dings or anything you're going to fill with your hand. The back of the guitar is pretty much like the front. There's no big dings or marks. It's just scuffing from, you know, being played a bit. You see, as far as marks on the guitar, I showed them in pictures too, but there's one little mark right there, and I believe there's one or two, yeah, two little marks up here on the edge of the headstock. There's that other one, and they're really hard to see because they're kind of, yeah, it's somewhere right there on the edge. We're talking about minor marks here. There's a little bit of finish checking right around the knobs, which was impossible to catch in the pictures, and it may not come through here either. I kind of like the look of finish checking. It's just those little tiny faint lines that start to go that way on vintage guitars after a while. Yeah, I don't know if it's coming through on camera. Anyway, little tiny bit of checking in a couple places starting, which may or may not be a good thing in your book. What else? I'll stop the camera in a minute and string this up, and you can see it with strings on, but it's a real looker. It's a nice guitar, man. They got a nice they got that wide neck in 2015 they were doing, so it's a little bit wider than your average Gibson neck, and it's got a thin body. You know, got the tummy cut on the back, and much thinner than your normal Les Paul. Fairly light, easy to handle. Okay, here we are back again. Got this thing strung up with some D'Addario 10s. These are set up with a volume tone. So one volume for each pickup, and then a tone, like a master tone. And then this mini switch splits both pickups. It's got kind of a nice, you know, the metal output jack. That thin body, really resonant when played acoustically. So inside the electronics cavity here, all original Gibson pots and parts and wiring and everything in there. Nothing looks messed with. Here's just one more shot of this guy hanging up here. Really beauty of a finish on these. You can see the tiger striping in that finish. And just plugged it in just so you can see it does make noise. Just a treble pickup, and then this splits it, and then so that's treble volume, that's the master tone, and then here's your rhythm volume. And if you're in the middle position, you can turn down one or other of the pickups. You can also split both at the same time, and then effect tone on both at the same time.